Welcome, my fellow Sonic fans and Sonic lovers. I have for you today my big review of Sonic Frontiers. So let's get straight into this. I'm Couch Pikmin, and Sonic is very special to me and my childhood. So hope you enjoy. Spoiler warning before this, go play the game first then come back, or if you like listening to me ramble on about Sonic and Sonic Frontiers, then that's fine as well. Here we are at last. Sonic Frontiers has been out for a little while now, and I have played through the entire game and completed it to the best of my ability, and I have enjoyed every last second of it. When I first heard about the game, I thought we were getting another half-ass game like Forces, but I was very wrong. We got a good Sonic game for once, even though some of the Sonic games that were broken in the past and low budget, I did really like. To name a few, Sonic 06 and Sonic Boom are two of the most low budget Sonic games there is. This game is just a banger in story and gameplay though. You can now control Sonic in a more larger map that they call open zones, that were actually what the adventure games used to use, but not in this scale, of course. But I think that's cool that they went back to this style of gameplay. More sandboxy Sonic, if you would want to call that. I mean, my favourite Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2 because of its style and gameplay, with a good story in my opinion, but people would disagree with that. I don't mind about that. I had fun with it. Sonic Frontiers feels more dark toned like the adventure games, which sold me instantly, and I felt like the voice acting in this game was very good and felt impactful than just your usual snarky talk from Sonic or any character. Oh, and I must mention the prologue video of Knuckles got me super hyped for the game's story. You should go watch that. That was well done on their part, if I must say. Well done, Sega. The music is something special. Like, it's godly, if I must say. It gave me chills going into the game, and I came out with my new love for Sonic music again. Every Sonic fan will know how good Sonic games are for their music choice. It's very chill music and soothing, but then bangs you with typical upbeat Sonic music in a very epic Sonic way that I found so good. Cyberspace levels are great if you want those fast-paced music levels, and bosses are a step up in an epic music way that just works for Sonic. Okay, so we first start with Eggman finding a cyberspace portal and then gets sucked in. Then cut to Sonic and friends flying on the Tornado 2, if it still is the Tornado 2. But anyway, story starts like that. Then everything goes square shape and everyone gets pulled into a cyberspace world. Quite typical for a Sonic game, you know. It's a usual start. I like it, but I would have preferred the Knuckles prologue to be in the game for the start. Can't have everything my way. Anyway, I feel the story is way better than most modern Sonic game stories. Big step up from Forces any day. I love the way the characters are written in this story. Very good job. I feel that the gameplay is interesting because you can spend as many hours just on the islands and explore doing little Sonic platforming for collectibles, which is fun. But Sonic hasn't felt this good to control from far back as Sonic Adventure. Just the freedom of movements you can do with him is such a good thing to me. I would say Sonic is less controllable in cyberspace though, which I guess they were going for because it's like Forces or Generations level design. But it's not bad movement though, still okay. I love the combat though for Sonic. That's part of the reason why I like Sonic Boom. everyone in the comments is going to be like, oh no, a Sonic Boom fanboy. I don't mind liking a bad game, but yes, this combat and level up system in this game is such a good thing for Sonic. I feel it gives it more depth to the game for Sonic to grow in power against all of these strange enemies that you will be facing in the game. It shows him getting stronger, just like an adventure where you would collect these abilities, these like rings and stuff you would attach to Sonic. It was a form of upgrades that you can use throughout the story that would help you either get places or defeat enemies a bit better. You know, it was good. I liked that. Okay, first off, these new mechanical creatures are simply awesome in design and very weird, but they don't feel Sonic, even though they work so well fighting him. Sonic is great fighting strange alien robots, we all know, so it just works very well for this, which I love about them. They actually remind me of the show Sonic X. In the third segment of the story, where Sonic and Shadow are fighting these like alien mechs, like they're just alien mechs in space. It really reminds me of that. I forget the name of them, but that's a good show. And there's enough designs to always give you something different to avoid or do to take out. I love that. Oh, and don't get me started on the bosses. Like, oof, these are just intense, and I can't find the word, but just very good and fighting them is a blast. Well, if you've made it to this part of the video, then that's great. So DLC got announced for Sonic Frontiers a little while ago, and the first part is out. There are 3 parts of this DLC shown here, and it's for free. Sega is really giving us a hug here, and I love them for it. The first part of the DLC was quite fun actually, and brought the jukebox, photo mode, and more challenges, which I've tried and enjoyed highly, so good job Sega. Part 2 is Sonic's birthday, whatever that means, probably just his birthday, and an open zone challenge, and some new Coco to find. So stuff to do is always good. But wait, look at part 3. That's where everyone went mad, because not only do we get a new storyline, but playable characters as well. Like, is this heaven again? I've wanted to play different characters since Sonic 06. I love Tails, so it will be so nice to play as him. Not sure how they are going to approach it though, but I'm interested anyway, so let's get hyped. For the future of Sonic games, Sonic Superstars is now a thing, which has excited a few of the fans, but I don't think I'll be playing it personally, as I'm not the biggest fan of classic Sonic. I do wish it was a remake of Sonic Chronicles or Sonic Rush. They were so cool back then, and still are to me now. Recently, there has been talk of the Sonic Adventure series getting a remake, which will be really amazing. Like, I would be 100% on board for those if true. The second part of the DLC is out now for Sonic Frontiers. It's not that big. I haven't went on the game to check it, but it's the spin dash they have brought back from Sonic Adventure, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just guessing. And Sonic's birthday event is there, or something, with some new Coco to find and collect. It's cool, but I haven't been on it, so go check it out for yourself. But we all want the third part of the DLC, so we will have to wait to see that in action. Anyway, I've talked too much now. My throat's getting a bit so I'll end it there. That was my big review of Sonic Frontiers, I do hope you enjoyed this one, and give me feedback in the comments or any questions that you have about Sonic, and I will try to get back to you with an honest answer. Like and subscribe for more Sonic stuff. Bye for now, and take care.